everybody, this is Modern Classics, and today I'd like to review some accessories for the Kel-Tec Sub 2000. This one's chambered in the 40 caliber, and it's a Gen 2. So this gun has been flawless. I've really enjoyed it. I have probably about 300-400 rounds through it, and it's worked seamlessly. Did have a little problem with the front sight, but got in contact with Kel-Tec. Set mine down. They took a look at it and sent me a new one, so I spent a little bit of time, got that zeroed in and put on. Few things I've put on it already are the Magpul AFG2, and I put this Hogue multi-fit grip on there. This one happens to be the 17000. And they've complemented the gun nicely. The AFG fits on the bottom handrail, gives you a nice hold on the gun, and this also helps as well, just giving you a little relief in your palm there, and the finger grooves, a little extra grip. So it's been real comfortable. I like these two upgrades. Today, really what I'm going to focus on, and it's not going to be a how-to video, just more of a review of the accessories, a little before and after. But I wanted to see, how this gun performs after I put the accessories on, and went out and got a Timney trigger. Makes this trigger pull gauge. This one I went with 0 to the 25 pound. They do make it in a 0 to 10, but I figured, for other guns that I have, if it's over 10 pounds, I wanted to get an accurate read on what it was. So this one, I've checked it. The stock trigger is about 7 pounds. I believe Kel-Tec advertises it as 8 to 10. And the things that we're going to do today is going to upgrade the trigger. So I found there's a company called M-Carbo down in Florida. They make a spring kit that's advertised as about a 5-pound pull. And while I take the frame apart, it was a good idea to just get the hardened screws. So these are an upgrade kit. These are about 10 bucks. The spring's about 30. And then the other cool thing is they make a trigger guard down here. So it gets rid of the plastic one, and this one's machined aluminum. It's pretty light. It's a little bit wider, nice and smooth. So I'm looking forward to putting that on. Now you could get these as a package kit, including their trigger, but what I decided to do is there's a company called Performance Services that they make some accessories for the Kel-Tec as well. This one I chose just because the trigger's flat here and has a little curve at the bottom. I like that a little bit better. I want to try that out and see how I like it. So the M-Carbo one, mimics the stock trigger, just it gets rid of the plastic trigger, and it's also machined aluminum. But with wearing gloves, figured this one would probably be a little bit more comfortable. These guys, Performance Services, also make some other components. They make a front sight block that's machined to. They also make some components for the rails to stiffen up the rail a little bit, and some Picatinny's as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Also from Kel-Tec, they're carrying the Tandem Cross stock cover. So this is going to go here, just help with your cheek rest, so that way your cheek's not on metal. It gives you a little bit of rubber, a little bit of dampening. I decided to go with the heavy bolt. So it's a few ounces heavier than the stock bolt, made from brass, but the intention on this is to, tame the recoil a little bit, along with the Twisted Industries sumo handle. So this is a heavier handle, again, that's going to correspond with the heavy bolt, and just help with the recoil. So those are all the things on my radar. Other than that, the only other thing I'm really going to do in the near future is I'm going to pick out a brake. There's a couple that I'm looking at. There's Caw Valley Precision makes a linear comp. Lone Wolf makes a muzzle brake to help with the recoil. And there's a few others that I'm looking at. So I'm going to narrow those down. Maybe I'll get a few of them, try them out, see how I like them. But for today, these are the upgrades I'm going to do. and looking forward to it. So the thing I don't like about the trigger, and I feel that it affected my accuracy, is one, it has a lot of travel to it, but it's plastic and it has a lot of flex to it. So I'm looking forward to putting the new trigger with the spring assembly in there to make it more consistent, and look forward to seeing what it looks like afterwards. All right, so here we have the Kel-Tec Sub 2K 40 cal Gen 2. It's in its folded position, and just going to open it up here. So just flip it open like that. There's no magazine in it. Pull the bolt back. You can lock it open. There's a little notch there, but the weapon is clear. So we're going to do a trigger test here, just to get a read, just to show you on video. Like I said, it was about 7 pounds. All right, so just shy of 7. We're about 6.5 or so. So not too bad. Like I said, I think what was going on is there's a lot of flex in the trigger, and it has a little sharp edge at the bottom there too, which might affect the trigger a bit. All right, so I got everything back together, and as I mentioned earlier, this isn't a how-to. If you want to, just go to M. Carbo's website. He has some really good videos on how to take the frame apart and install the trigger guard, and all those components. So no sense, recreating the wheel. But I'm happy with the results here. We got the tandem cross cover here, this Twisted Industries Sumo charging handle, the brass heavy bolt from Kel-Tec. We have the M. Carbo trigger guard here that's machined aluminum. It's a really nice piece, has a really good lockup. And the Performance Services enhanced trigger. So I did a trigger pull test before and after. Before I was getting somewhere around 7 pounds. Right now, after the install, getting just under 4 pounds. So that's awesome. Can't wait to take this out and put some rounds through it. Got the Hope grip on here, and the Magpul AFG, the forearm grip. This is the AFG 2, so it's straight right here. And again, thanks for chiming in. This is Modern Classics, and look forward to a few more upgrades to this. But for now, I'm going to sign out. Thanks for watching, and if you like, please subscribe.